Okay, so now we're going to talk to Uniegost. Oh, okay. He said. It's going night. It's getting night soon. Where is Uniegost? Where did he go? Is he inside his house? Oh, there he is. What are you doing, dude? Why are you looking in the ground? Oh, anyway, we cannot talk to this man. Hello, son. He called me son. Hello, Uniegost. Long time no see. Long time indeed. Resumer, how have you been? Great. I met Walrad recently. I'm glad. Seems that you're following the path of Lordan Pass just like you wanted to. I do. That's why I'm here actually. I wanted to ask you about Kestrel. Oh, so you have heard about her. Yes, Walrad mentioned her name, but nothing else. Not my story to tell, he said. Oh, Uniegost? That's really strange. Why would he say it like that? Strange and then kiss. She was a part of the pack, and that would be it. Your attempt of being casual seems like you're having stroke. You're right. Sorry, I just wasn't prepared for that topic. For her. You see, Kestrel was, haha, I remember the day we met. Me, Lordan, and Sambor were coming back from one of the missions. It was truly spectacular. Heist, ruse, battle, revolution, failure. Long story short, we were forced to take a shortcut through the river and lost most of our equipment in the process. Our mounts as well. After a few days of roaming the woods, we come across a small village. We were way too exhausted to even think of trying something elegant, so we decided to just take the horse from stable and leave some money behind. Listen. So we did just that. We start riding the horse and of the village in hurry. We suddenly heard a loud whistle. Horses stopped in place immediately as if they were enchanted. Lordan fell right up. Sambor was kicking the horse with all his badge, and then we heard her voice. Listen. If you boys want to keep your pickers and heads attached to your bodies, you will get off my horse and start running. I looked behind me and saw the most beautiful woman I've ever seen holding a bow with an arrow pointed right at my eye. At that moment, your uncle managed to get off the ground, pissed as heck, and started giving her a piece of his mind. So she moved her bow a little and released the arrow. She shot him without a blink. Me and Sambor almost died from laughter. What? Why? That was the first and pretty much only person that we've met who made Lordan look like a fool, a child even. The sight of Lordan bleeding and us laughing at that must have been the strangest thing. She surely thought that was for some kind of lowness. I'm certain that she did. We ended up spending the whole day together. She tended to Lordan's wound. We didn't say a word of her the entire time, and me and Sambor were basically begging her to join us. When we explained our mission to her, which we have been done over before to a stranger, she said yes, just like that. There wasn't even a pinch of fear in that woman. Brave soul that was ever born. Listen, wow, she's really something else. Her only condition was that we take all of the horses. She didn't have any family beside those animals, and family shall never be left behind. There was 5 of them. Some might call it a coincidence, the other, destiny. The 5th was for Walrad, correct? Indeed, it was the steed name was Boar, which makes it totally fitting to his future owner, but was carrying our bags for almost a year before he got himself a rider, and those two become best friends. I tell you that, but getting a back to Kestrel, Lordan didn't like her at first. Only time I've ever seen him insecure like that. He didn't put a spell on her with just a glance, like every other woman, so he resented her for that. Oh, his charm didn't work. Listen. For a while at least, because soon everything fell into place. Sun always rise in the east and set in the west. No way to get around that. Same thing was with Lordan. He always got what he wanted, and that was to be admired and desired. She didn't have a chance, really. They were together, Kestrel and Lordan? Well, it started as a fling, but is it that how every love starts? Soon they become inseparable. If I didn't know Lordan as well, I'd say she changed him, but he didn't. He didn't change. He couldn't. He just enjoyed his new game, a relationship. Even Sambo realized it at some point. Everyone did except Kestrel. Listen. Lordan soon became bored with this game like with any other, so he went back to seducing and having fun with other women. But now there was another challenge for him, another thrill of keeping it a secret from Kestrel. It was painful to watch, really painful, especially when I loved them both so much. Ah, you mean love like family, right? Rasimer, I've loved Kurt right from the moment she pointed that arrow at me, never stopped, but I've always been shy and living in Lordan's shadow only worsened that. So I kept it myself for years until I did it. Oh, what do you mean? We started having an affair, so you betrayed Lordan. Nothing is black and white, dear Rasimer. You certainly learn it with age. We all live infinite shades of gray. But yes, that's undeniable. I've hated myself for it, and I hated him. For hurting the love of my life, for making me lie to her and keep his dirty secrets while I had one of my own. It was exhausting, to be honest. But I couldn't stop. I could not lose her, and she could not stop loving him as well. Oh, no. I'm not judging you, Universe. That sounds excruciating. Maybe he killed him in different way now. Oh, this is love triangle now. That's not the end of the story. It's all went downhill when she got pregnant. I could not eat or sleep. I've started distancing myself from her. The unknown was killing me. Was Lordan the father? Did I lay with a woman carrying another man child? Oh no. Or maybe it was mine and I wasn't going to raise it, but instead live as his uncle. In a lie like a coward, I had the darkest of thoughts rushing through my mind at this time. I still blame myself for it. Did I wish it to happen? Wish? The baby was stillborn. I wanted to die with it on that day, but I feel relieved at the same time. What kind of person feels relieved in a situation like that? When Lordan left the room, I wanted to see its eyes. I wanted to be sure to finally know what to feel. She didn't let me. I joined Lordan in his grave. We drank and cried all night. I was pretending to be just an empathetic brother, but I was a scum with a grave of his own. Aww. Listen. The child's little body was burned in the morning. I couldn't get back to being with Kestrel after that, and neither could Lordan. So she lost 3 of her men on that day, all consumed by the flames, blown away by the wind as smoke and dust. Oh, that's so sad. Unicos, I'm sorry, I had no idea what you've been through, what you all have been through. It's Lordan's fault. I mean, I don't like him now. You have nothing to be sorry for. My child, I was trying to tell you that from the very beginning. Don't envy the lives we've lived. We were trying to do some good, to make some change, but we were not heroes, and we're still paying the price of it. I need to say here, Unigosh, you say that all of you up in the valley. I don't know where she lives. She didn't want to be found, not by me, so I've never looked, but I'm pretty sure that Sambor knows. You can try with him. That's what I'm going to do then. Okay, Rasmir, if you see her, tell her that never mind. Be well. Aw. So now we gonna talk to Sambor. Okay, guys, so we gather what we need for some quest, which is the vegetable that he needs. So we're going to turn it over now, and we'll see what he gonna say us to do next. There he go. Are you not even cold some more? Okay, what do you want? Here, you stupid food. Let's see if it's all there. Don't test me some more. Where is she? Hey, don't you talk? Where? Oh, Hornica. Oh. So we gonna go Hornica now? Since that's where he is, or that's where she is. Okay, guys, so we're going to Hornica to find Kestrel. Getting late, so we have to hurry up before there's no animals. Good. I don't wanna get attacked right now. Man, it's so quiet. Why is it so quiet right now? I feel like I'm not walking at all. Okay, woo! There's a lot of fish in here. And look at the tavern. So beautiful. Where's that? We're gonna talk before I get teleported out, I guess. Oh! We have to find Kestrel. Where are you? Oh, there you go. I found you, Kestrel. Seriously, where are you, girl? Are you somewhere? She's right there. She's right there. Oh. 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 Is this her? She's drunk. I'm gonna. Oh, no wonder I can see. Whoa, she's all drunk. Oh my goodness. So this is Kestrel and she's drinking. Oh, she's a waste. We're gonna talk to her. Oh boy. Kestrel is I stand up next to mountain and I chop it down with the edge of my hand. Well, I pick up all the pieces and make an island. Might even raise little sand. Kestrel, is that you? I'm Rasimer, Lordan's nephew. What? What? Wait. At the window, wearing the face that he keeps in jar by the door. Who is it for? Kestrel, are you there? Do you hear me? She's drunk, dude. She's drunk. Until the rainbow burns the stars out in the sky, until the ocean covers every mountain high, until the day is night and night becomes the day, until the trees and seas just up and fly away. This is pointless. You drunk as a lord, I know. I'll bring you a special proof that will help you clear your head. How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? The answer is blowing in the wind. No, say I'll come back. What? Okay, deliver. Okay, we're gonna give. Lucky, I have the potion. Lucky. So before you do the game, make sure you have the potion, guys. What's going? Who are you? Those eyes. Is that it? Am I dead? You're very much alive, Kister. My name is Rasimer. Lordan was my uncle. Of course, your eyes. Now I understand. I'm sorry I've been quiet. Distance lately. Please don't mind this mess. It was some badgers that got in through the window. It's very nice to see you. Me and your uncle were working the trade mostly. I don't want to be rude, but I've already spoken with Uniegost. I've actually met some poor in World Rat as well. I know about your mission. Very good to hear that I wasn't ever a good liar. That what a friend of mine did it pretty well. Yes, your friend Lordan, I know about that too. I say you know a lot, kid. No more bullcrap of you then. We all part of a pack, a family really. We never had a name or anything, but we did have some reputation in Rianch for away from it. So they don't have a name. The pack was all that we had until the day it fell apart, but you probably know about it as well. I don't actually. No one has told me yet what had happened. Well, it seems that boys would rather tell you about happy days, but you seem like you're ready to handle the realness as well, don't you? I, I, I am. It was 12 years after the pack was fully formed over a decade of adventure, mischief, tightening of bands. We still felt young, but the thought of retirement from operation was getting more and more real. Continue. We even had a place pick up where we could grow old in peace. Yes, you guessed that right. The valley was always our end game. Place to settle down, but none of us realized that the end is so near. Listen, we were staying for a job in a town called Navis. Spent weeks there, everybody started to get a little nervous, little frustrated because Lordan was planning it all on his own. He was always secretive, and we kind of got used to it. But this time something was off. He kept telling us that he was meeting with some informant. Oh no! Listen, I've seen him a couple of times through a window, tall as an oak and thin as a straw. Skinny face, joggers made him look like a rat. Beady little eyes didn't help him as well. Lordan said that he was keeping us out of the look for the Ratman's safety. So we waited, played dice, drank, and waited. When Lordan finally revealed his plan, it sounds like a joke. Weeks of planning for a job so simple we could do it with our eyes closed. Supposedly there was a lot of stolen loot in the town hall treasury brought in by corrupted militia. Plan was simple: get in, steal it back, and return it to the rightful owners. Child's play. Lordan and Wolrad were supposed to make a distraction when Uniegost and Sambor went inside the treasury, and me, as usual, was waiting with the horse ready to run. All went according to the plan. No surprises. Listen. Sambor and Uniegost were loading the cargo into the horse when I saw Wolrad walking towards us alone. He said that Lordan split up with him and should be right back. I didn't like that. There was no reason for him to split, so I decided to go and check on him. I could smell his perfume from a mile away, so it wasn't hard. I swiftly followed his scent right into a town scribe chamber. That's when I saw it. Oh, what did you see, Kestrel? Oh, it wasn't for the ears, I would never have recognized him. His face was bashed in so hard you could almost see the floor through it. Lordan was standing by the Ratman body, wiping blood on his hands. He did it with a bottle of mead, which then he took a sip of it. I'll never forget how casual he looked in that moment, like it was the most normal thing to do. He hid some kind of book or journal behind his belt and then he noticed me. Oh my! For a second there I saw his true face, his pure reaction to his spirit to seeing me. It wasn't fear or shame, it was just annoyance. He scolded at me for ruining his plan for insubordination. This honest reaction even he could not control, and just like that, his face changed completely. Continue. He was shocked, afraid, out of breath. Suddenly, maybe even there was this glistening in his eyes. He grabbed my hand and said that we need to run, that we are not safe, that he will explain. So we ran to our brothers and got in the horse and escaped. So, oh my, so it looks like Lordan is getting bad, huh? Listen. I told everyone I said. Lordan broke the most secret rules, his own rule. He was trying to explain himself, but all that we heard was more and more lies. The truth had been broken. We were talking and arguing the whole night. At dawn, Wooler was the first to leave. We always kind of treated him like our younger brother who forced himself on a journey. But in that moment, he was the most mature of us all. And it was clear that the pack has come to an end. Sambor left right after, then I did the same. Uniegost stayed with Lordan. He could not live without him. He loved him the most, even more than me. When I was walking away, I saw the face of Lordan again. Our eyes met for a split second, and they were not sad but full of contempt. Oh no. So that's how it happened. So Lordan probably get mad at her. I'm sorry, Rosemary, you probably expect something different. It doesn't matter that I expect only the truth. The truth always a bitch, never pretty, never certain, full of doppelgangers and dirty lovers all over, but it still points to Lordan being a killer. Your uncle was an extraordinary man. Yeah, that's what everybody is saying. I don't think so. Truly brilliant, ahead of his time, I would say. His mind was able to predict things that should be unpredictable. He read people like books, and with all the excellence came a price. The perfectionist in his brain could not cope with losing, with being wrong. Lordan had a really short fuse sometimes. He suffered from constant loneliness. Loneliness? He had you, all of you, the pack, family, everyone loved him. And yet we were the only thing persisting, keeping him down, caring about us, loving us. It was a burden to him. The emotion ties that made us him dependent, weak, common, and being ordinary for him was worse than death. Oh no, that's really sad to be honest. Having us keep him grounded, but he couldn't restrict his ambition. It was like a flesh-eating disease, consuming him from within. Being anonymous started suffocating him. Seeing smile and faces he'd help wasn't enough. Hearing praises and thanks wasn't enough. He wanted to be acknowledged, to be worshipped, to be feared. Oh no, I can't believe you're talking about Lordan. I thought he was a hero. I wanted to be like him. Life's hard, kiddo. You can judge a book by its cover, same as you can judge a man by the one thing he did, or by a part of his life. Nothing just black and white. Uniegost told me the same thing. He probably knew Lordan better than anyone, know the worst of him, but he was a brother to him. Nevertheless, he could not have hurt him. Well, he did have an affair with Lordan's woman. So you know about that as well. Seems that Uniegost and you grow really close together. Yes, he did. I did. And I'm sure that Lordan know all about it. Are you serious? That man could deduce the color of lady's neck thickness just by hearing her laughter. I'm sure he know about me and Uniegost. When he say anything, wondering about that would torture me at night. I had couple of hypotheses, but the thing that speaks to me the most is the simplest of answer. He didn't care, he didn't love me that much to want me all to himself. Yeah, he wanted us to be happy, so he didn't intervene. I'm sure it was funny to him watching us wallow in our lie, like watching children playing a grown man's game. Maybe he could have changed. Maybe if the baby wasn't, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. If the baby wasn't born dead, don't be sorry. That's what happened. Maybe he was happy about it, or at least scared to be. Didn't want to hear me when I was saying that it could be a girl. Haha, he wanted a boy, a mini Lordan to keep him company, but it wouldn't have worked. Not that time at least. Why is that? He wasn't his. So you know it was Uniegost then. A mother always knows such thing. I know it was Uniegost from the moment I felt his heart beating inside me. But you never told any of them. No, I felt like the lack of truth was a better solution in the situation, but you don't have to agree with me. And I don't. I wasn't your decision to make. Uniegost deserved to know, same as Lordan. I don't expect you to understand, and I don't intend on revising the decision. My nightmares do that for me. I'm sure I don't mean to be moralizing. Let's not talk about any longer. There is a very important matter I've been getting to. You may think that I'm crazy, but I have to say, I don't believe that Lordan died of natural causes. Oh no, here it comes. What are you saying? I think that he was murdered. That's what makes you say that, okay? What do you know about his death? Not much actually, only that he died peacefully in his sleep. That's what Uniegost told me. And you just assume it was due to an illness or old age, correct? No, I just meant, yes, I believe I did. And that's what doesn't add up to me. I know Lordan, he was always in great shape. We met a few days before his death. Actually, he wanted to reconnect. He was happy. It was obvious to me that he was planning something and that wasn't to die in his bed. He didn't have any health problems, but enemies, those he surely had a surplus of. I can't believe it. Sounds a far-fetched. This always sounds very convincing. I managed to find out the location of the medic who was examining Lordan's body and who decided to burn the corpse in the same day, which always seemed bizarre. And have you talked to him? No, I wanted to, but my demons caught up with me. Have you told anyone from the pack about your presumption? No, it may sound harsh, but there are suspects as well. Oh no! Which one? Suspects? You were supposed to be family? I don't really believe they did it. I certainly hope they didn't, but we can't roll out anything at the moment, so you cannot tell them about any of this, not until we learn something valuable here. I marked the direction of the medic house on your map. I don't know the exact place. You'll have to find it. Speak with him and report to me. I mean, if you're up for it. Of course I am. I'll be back. Oh, it's nice that it waited until it's open before it telling me. Thank you. So I'm back to my house because it telling me after I finish the quest.